Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're building a Flask web app that connects to MySQL database, a full CRUD system for managing patients, their medical conditions, and treatment. Now let's look at the SQL schema. First, we create a database called MedicalDB, and we create three tables. The first one is patients, and we have patient ID, birth date, gender, and contact info. The second one is conditions, and we have condition ID, patient ID, condition name, diagnosis date, severity is how serious is the condition, and the last line is if the patient does not exist, so the condition will also delete too. And treatment, so we have treatment ID, condition ID, treatment name, start date, dosage, and also if the condition does not exist, so did the treatment will not exist too. And we have some sample data insert into the tables. Okay, let's look at the code behind the Flask app. First, we import flask.env os mysql.connector, and we load .env. And so for the env part, you can see we will load our host user password name and secret key. And this is an example of my .env file. And then let's go back. Let's see, the next part is we get the secret key, and then we connect to MySQL. Okay, and let's look at the CRUD logic. The first part for the main page is display all patients, read with join. And we can see it from the first root. It connects to our database, and then we use the SQL query to select all patients and count their number of conditions. And to do that, we use left join because two tables have patient ID. So we can join the two tables and group by patient ID and order by patient name. And then we return to index.html. The next thing we want to do is adding a new patient. This is for create. And when the method is post, we connect it to our database and we executed the cursor line. And by inserting into patients with name, birthday, gender, contact info with the values. And next function we want to do is update. Edit an existing patient. So also when it's post, we update the patient of their name, birthday, gender, contact info, and so on. And next thing we want to do is delete. So we delete by searching when we find the patient ID that we want to delete. And the next part is the patient detail page. So it runs several cursor executed line and also the SQL query. So it's like we find the condition name and from treatment, and we join conditions on the two tables. One is conditions, one is treatment, and they both have a condition ID. So this is how they connected together, and we order by the start date, and we make it descending. And the next part is also a create, is add a condition for a patient. and we add a treatment for a condition. This is also create. And we delete the condition. And we also can delete a treatment. And finally, we run the Flask app. So this is the app.py code. Now let's talk about the front end. As you can see, I use Tailwind as my front end. The benefit of it is that Tailwind helped me write all the style for me. So I can make my coding much more easier. So for the major code, like index.html, it can be really simple. Also the layout.html, patient detail.html, and also the patient form.html. So that's it for my code explanation part. This is my ER diagram. So I have three tables: patients, conditions, and treatments. The primary key of patients is patient's ID. The primary key of conditions is conditions ID. And primary key of treatments is treatment ID. And for table of patients and conditions, it used left join into calculating condition count. And each ID of each table can be other tables foreign key. So this is my explanation of ER diagram. Now it's the demo part. So this is my medical analysis system. So the main page, we have 3 patients, and this is their birth date, gender, condition records, and action. So if we click details here, we can see like Jane Smith is have allergic, and we can also see the treatment plans like twice a day. And back to patient list, we can also edit the patient info, and we can save it, and we can also delete it. And right here, if I click, I'm sure to delete this, and the patient will delete in and display on the main page. And I can also add patient. So basically, this is the overview of my project. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and comment below. See you in the next video.